Good morning and hello to everybody. Today we'll start with our second module, that is cyber offenses and cyber crime. In lecture 5 part 1 we have decided to explain how the criminal plan the attacks. But before we each and every we know that the technology is double sword. So means there are the two types of benefits of the technology. It will be used for the better means beneficial purpose, or it may be bad or it may be good. Some people are use the technology for its good benefit purpose, but some people are use this technology for the bad purpose. For in short time they are gaining more money and more services in very short time. So the new age of internet opens a new boundaries of a criminal. These boundaries are beyond the around the world. There is no limitation to how the cybercrime will be arise and what are the resources or what are the attacks will be possible through the cybercrime. For the before going to the cyber crime, these are the some basically some words which are required to be known. So first one is your what is mean by hacker, cracker and frackers. So cyber criminals mostly use they use the internet for the illegal activities. For which type of activities? That purpose it will be used to store the data, contacts and account information. The people who commits the cyber crime, that are called as crackers. Hacker is a person which strongly knowledge with the computer and basically are perform the experiment and learning and enjoying to the computer. Hackers usually a very talented person and smart person who understand the computer other than someone. Brute force attack. So brute force attack we simply called as a brute force hacking. Concept of brute force hacking. So what is the brute force hacking? Anyone know? Anything? So brute force hacking, it is a technique to find out the password or your encryption keys that will be used for your account. The brute force attack hacking involves to try every possible combination of letters, numbers until your password or encryption will be break down. So this is called as a brute force hacking. So it is a technique in which we can break down your password, encryption keys, and this technique until work where your password will be completely break down up to this system. So that is called as, and that purpose the hacker which use all possible combinations, letters and letters and numbers which is will be get the information of your encryption keys. So that is called a brute force attack. Now cracker. Cracker is a person who breaking the computer system. Cracker should be confused, do not confuse with your hackers. The term cracker associated with the computer criminal. The cracker tools are nothing but these are the programs which break the computers. So cracker tools are widely distributed on the internet, will be available. These are including the password cracking, Trojan, viruses, war dialers and worms. War dialers it is a program which is automatically dial in a phone and other communication system. So it will be hang the system or it will be damage the system. That is called as a war dialer. So cracker, mostly we are talking about the crackers, then you must be remember the cracker and hacker are two different persons. Cracker only the person who just break down the computer system. For that purpose, it will be used a program which is available on your internet service. The what type of the tools are available on internet? Maybe password cracking, maybe Trojan, viruses, or wireless or ROM also available. Cracking. It is an act to breaking the computer system. The cracking is popularly growing subject on internet. The many sites are available to supply the cracking programs as well as the allow the crack to the computers. So cracking is an act how to break the system, and the person who commit this, who work this cracking program, that is which done this art, that is called as a cracker. And mostly today this cracking is a most interesting subject around the world on internet, and cracking programs are available on your internet. Now phreaking. Phreaking, we can say it is a fake advertisement which is available on your internet and communication site. So this is a notorious art to breaking the communication system. Phreaking sites are popular from the crackers and other criminals. So phreaking, it is a art which is most popular on communication system to break down it. So automatically the phreaking advertise will be open. So crackers and other criminals are used this art for the his her beneficiary to gaining the information or stealing the information and to identity someone and get the more resources and more money from this act. Now, how the criminal will plan the attacks? So first, any criminal, cyber criminal, use many methods, tools to locate the weakness or vulnerabilities of their target or victims. The criminal are planned either passive attack or active attacks. So what is meant by passive attack and active attacks? So these are the two types of attacks which will be used by cyber criminals. So passive attack, it is an attack in which the cyber criminals are only observe the information or maybe copy down the information by using some spyware or keylogger software. The victim or target is unknown about this type of attack. So this type of attack, which is very useful whenever the cyber criminals want to only some information from the victim or victim system or target, that time this type of attack will be launched. Then second is active attacks. Active attacks usually used to alter the system. If you want to alter some code in a target, that time we launch this active attacks. Where the passive attacks is only object to gain the information about the target. In addition to active and passive categories can be categorized either inside or outside. So inside attack or outside attack, this may be in two categories. The attack originated or attempt within a security parameter of an organization, that is called as an inside attack. So attack which is launched from the security parameter which is already person with the working with the organization, that is this type of attack is called as inside attack. It is usually attacked by the insider who gains the more resources or than the expected. So someone is an employee which has required very high power in their organization, that time such worker will be do this work, that is launch this type of attack. Now second is the outside attack. The outside attack is directly sourced from the outside security parameters. It may be attempted by the insider. Someone inside the organization will help to join this activity and provide some information to attack this. It is attempt through the internet or remote access connection. Then how the phrase are involved in your to launch a cyber attack or cyber crime. So there are three phases. First is the recognize. Recognize means gathering the information, then scrutinizing and scanning, and third one is your launching the attack. So three phases for the involved to planning the cyber crime. So first phase. So what are the three phases? So first, this is a recognize or reconciliation, we call it as gathering the information. Gathering the information. Second one, scanning and scrutinizing. And third one, launching the attack. So what are the three phases involved to planning the attack? This question will be asked in question paper. What are the three phases to launching the cyber criminal attack? So first one is your most popular is a recognized attack. So it is also called as a phase of the gathering information. So in this, mostly the passive attack will be used and treated. It is a passive attack. The second one is a scanning and scrutinizing. Third phase is a launching an attack. The meaning of recognize act, it is an act to explore often the goal of finding somebody, that is called recognize or reconciliation. The recognize phase with the footprints. So someone observe the footprint to enter the system of any victim or target towards this is a main phase. Footprinting, which is called as a pre-attack phase towards the launching the cyber criminal attack. Footprinting gives the overview of the system, and footprinting as well as gives the weakness that provide the judgment how to break this system. Okay. The objective of this phase to understand the system, its network and services. This type of service will be used, and another aspect of its related to the security. So first phase, just observe the footprint, and while using this gathering information, the cyber criminal gathers all the information about the target, means which type of service will be used, how the system will be break, and there another IP securities and which type of service will be used. This phase is very important. Okay, so this phase will be completed here. Now the second phase, after all information will be gathered, are scanning and scrutinizing. In second phase, here the recognition, the passive attack will be used. The passive attack already will be explained. The attack which is do not alter the system. The main objective to gaining the information from the target or victim. So that is the passive attack. In second phase, the scanning and scrutinizing, this is the important phase. While the all gathering information from the passive attack by using the tools Google Earth, then NS Lookup, then surfing online community, organization or dictionary which is provided by the organization. In most of the organization, the dictionary will be provided, and dictionary will be provided the target, all information, its name, its date of birth or email ID, mobile number and another personal details which will be observe in this organization website mostly contains the dictionary, its phone number, its profile, its complete biodata. In network sniffing is another tool which is useful for the passive attack, and this network sniffing used to collect the information from the victim or target such as their IP addresses and header services and networks. So which tools will be used for the passive attack? This most question will be asked. So Google Earth means geolocation, then NSLookup means name of the server, DNS sub, email tracker or website watcher. So most of this information will be collected through the passive attack, and these are passive tools will be used during the passive attacks. Then active attacks. Active attacks in the computer person system or cyber criminal to attempt to introduce the invalid data into system so that it will be the most object or most target to damage the system or destroy the system already stored in the many. In many countries, this is an illegal crime, or in criminal offences attempt any such actions. So here which type of attack will be used, that is also will be done here. Now in most we observe which type of website will be observed, which type of service will be used. So that purpose the cyber criminal use the concept of port scanning. So what is meant by port scanning? The port scanning give the information of a victim which type of service will be used by the victim. So port scanning mostly related to the information in a computer in and out, means it is which type of service will be used by the victim or target. The ports are nothing but the entry and exit point of a communication system or any machine. So which is interface with the external world. So mostly ports are very important. Each computer is enabled with 3 or more ports. Port scanning is actually systematically scanning of the computer port. So ports play important major role in scanning. Then second phase will be start with the scanning and scrutinizing. In first phase, almost the cyber criminal are gather the information by using passive attack. After this, the next step is scanning the information. So what type of information is collected? It will be valid or not valid, which will be useful or not useful. There will be separated each other. So while scanning the information, the following things to be checked by the cyber criminal. So first one is the port scanning. So which type of port will be used? Means identify these ports will be active or disactive. So means ports will be open or closed, and which type of services will be used by the victim or target. Then network scanning. In network scanning, most of the cyber criminal to understand their IP addresses and its related information basically. Then third, in scanning, cyber criminals mostly observe the weakness or weakness scanning, or simply called as vulnerabilities. So understand the existing weakness of the system. So here scanning, most of the data will be checked. It is active or not active. So scrutinizing is an inspection where the data is, which is the data will be observed in one phase. It is valid or not valid, or it is will be useful or not useful. That can be done with scanning as well as your scrutinizing. The objective behind this step for the valid user or group and their network resources as well as the shared resources as well as the operating system with the different application running on different location. So usually most of the cyber criminals are spend their 90% time consumed in the first two phases: scanning, scrutinizing, gathering the information, and only 10% time will be spent to launch the attack. So third phase, launching the attack. So now we are going phase 3, that is attacks or to launch the attack. So what are the steps involved to attack? First, crack the password, exploit the privileged information, execute the malicious command and application, hide the files and cover the tracks or delete the access logins. There is the no trail incident to activity. So these are the 5 steps which are launched during the attack. That is the last phase of your to how the cyber criminal planning the attacks. So here we are introduced the concept of cracker, hacker, fracker and various terms related to the how the cyber criminal, how the plan will be the attack and types of the attack, which is and 3 phases will be involved in your plan the attacks. So we can stop here. Thank you.